It's the five count.
Chill.
I'm Cab Manning. I'm Charles Wellness.
This is all purely speculation.
It's the five count. It's the five count.
What's up, Lingus Mafia? It's the 5 count. I'm Cab Manning.
I'm Fauci Wellness.
And here are the top 5 things that happened in pro wrestling this week.
Well, in our opinion.
The number 5 thing that went down this week was The Shield, at least 2 of them now, cutting a promo on old Seth Rollins. And we had Ambrose saying how he was going to mutilate him and cut body parts off and shove things different areas. And we also had Reigns have 3 reasons pretty much, and it was the things that you're not supposed to do. As Michael Cole would say, 1 is you don't pull on Superman's cape. 2, you don't piss into the wind, and it's PG, they say piss.
Yeah.
And 3, you don't watch the 5 count, obviously. The number 4 thing this week, the Freak got his mask ripped off, which we saw that it was Rob Terry, which we knew. Yeah, and here's the thing is, it fell off his head while he was throwing old DJ Ian Ziering out of the ring. I didn't even notice this until I got a text message from Mr. Goosecock telling me, oh, that's great, Rob Terry's mask came off. I didn't even realize it, so I had to rewind and look. This is the highest TNA has gotten. I went for 2 hours, and this was the only thing noticeable of TNA this week. Aren't you glad we're really not doing a TNA review? Because I sure as fuck don't want. The number 3 thing that happened this week was Seth Rollins having a sit-down interview with Michael Cole, which pretty much he told the reason why he turned on the Shield, which was nothing at all, other than, I'm the star of this show, and I need to be famous and popular.
He was the architect and the glue.
Architect and the glue. And we were thinking, who should be the 3rd member of the Shield? And like a stroke of genius, we came up with it. This will show you who should be in the Shield. Now, quite frankly, you see, you replace one architect with another, and there you have it, Mr. Mike Brady, the architect of the Shield.
Isn't he dead?
He's still the architect of the Shield. Number 2, and it fits in that there's 2 belts that were vacated this week. Old Daniel Bryan can't get back in time from his neck surgery legitimately, so he had to give up the belts. As you see, they hang the belts up high in the new Money in the Bank, which they're going to have. So hopefully they will have a second Money in the Bank to actually get a briefcase, because that's the funnest part. Unless they push it to WrestleMania, then I forgive. But there's going to be a match at Money in the Bank for the vacated belts. And you see the 2 vacated belts, which we were told the last time they were on this coat hanger, you would never see again. And the number 1 thing that happened this week in pro wrestling.
Bounce that frame like a 6'4" Impala. Make them fools wanna spend their last dollar. Brick house built so tight, I wanna holler. With hips shaking left to right, I gotta thank Allah. Girl, move that thing like it ain't nothing to it. Waves rolling through your body like you in fluid. Booty so bodacious, make me wonder how you grew it. It couldn't look any better.
Holy smoky! This is the way Laila gets on the meat switcher board for the first time. How about that? With a Brazzers shot to the face and a leg spread akimbo. Akimbo! When I saw that, I texted you, I said, I saw her cunt.
So I'm reading your lips.
I was reading her lips from across the room. She looked great. So
She said, vote for me.
congratulations, Laila, on your first meat twitcher. Cap off. And yeah, it's all the way in the corner. Let's give her duo. What are you laughing at?
I don't know, it just looks funny. Everybody else is...
Well, it's because she's behind this thing. The part of the belt would have blocked
She's
it off.
European?
Yeah, so she goes on the other side of the board. Thank you. That's the whole show. Man, I'm worn out. This 22 minutes. You know, 22 minutes isn't what it used to be anymore, but listen, nobody watches the other fucking shows, so
My lines got cut down from 5 lines to like 4 lines now this week.
wait until I go off next week, folks. Wait until I go off. But then again, we might have a fireside chat because it's the pay-per-view for TNA. And I might go into other topics and start screaming.
We gotta watch that?
We can read the review. What the that's what I might fucking do. I don't give a shit anymore. So, show's over. Go to the5count.com, the number 5, to check out our Lingus Mafia podcast. That's the fun thing you want to do because everyone's at work and running around. You gotta listen to something, right?
Nobody wants to sit there and look at us.
Yeah, and I go through all the podcasts. I listen to Austin and Jericho after you skip the first 10 minutes of him being a fucking retard. Then you can listen to his show. And then Jim Ross, the best one of all of them. And then when you're done with the week, I go, all right, I'll listen to the Lingus Mafia podcast for a second time.
I did it too, twice this week.
So, that's it. We're on Stitcher now too, so if anybody knows how to do all that shit.
If you're in like Pandora to listen to music, download Stitcher. It's like the Pandora of talk radio.
I just go iTunes and get a podcast. I don't.
Some people are anti-apples.
Yeah, a bunch of assholes. And you're not allowed to watch this show if you're an asshole. So, that's it. Congratulations. Fuck off. Next week, I'm going off. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
And now, oh boy. Cross the left hand. He hasn't moved out of the way completely. Welcome to my world, bitch. Oh!